We're going to start this flow with true north alignment. Ground down like the earth, flow like water, build an inner fire, soften like air. Create a space for something new. Lift the 10 toes, spread the 10 toes. Just get your mind right and get real with what your body needs. Get into that ujjayi breath, in through the nose, out through the nose. Lift up, extended mountain, forward fold. Halfway lift as you lengthen the spine, breathe in. Come to plank pose, breathe out, high to low push-up. Breathe into an upward facing dog. Exhale all the way back to down dog, flipping the toes, tilting the tailbone up towards the sky. Pulling the pit of the belly in towards the spine. Rooting the heels down into the mat, pressing into the mound of the thumb and your hands, giving some relief on the wrists. Turning your inner ankles back, outer ankles down, outer shins in. Start to take a huge breath in, come up high on the toes, step or hop to your hands. Inhale to a halfway lift, fold, exhale. Big breath in, reach up, fill up. Fold, exhale. Halfway lift again, lengthen the spine. Chaturanga, high to low push-up, exhale. Upward facing dog, let the shoulder blades go back. Flip the toes, down dog. Get into that ujjayi breath. Make any movements you need to feel comfortable here. From the skin to the muscle to the bones, hug in. Let this be equally dynamic and resting. Step or hop to the top as you exhale. Inhale halfway, fold, exhale. Rise up, fill up, extended mountain. Fold, exhale. Halfway lift. High to low, go, flow with the breath. Inhaling to upward facing dog. Exhaling to downward facing dog. Continuing to tilt the tailbone up towards the sky. Pulling the upper arm bones back. Pressing into the hands, heels down, step or hop as you empty on this next breath. Inhale halfway. Fold. Rise up, fill up. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. High to low, flow, chaturanga into upward facing dog. Exhale to downward facing dog. Continue to get into the breath. Pull the pit of the belly up and in towards the spine. Draw the front ribs together. Expand the mid-back. High in the toes. Step or hop as you empty the breath. Halfway lift as you inhale. Fold. Come into chair pose. Let the hips sink low. Drop the shoulders away from the ears. Let the weight be in the heels. You want your feet together, creating stability. Bend the knees. Control the breath. Fold on your next exhale. Inhale to halfway. Chaturanga exhale. Start the flow. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Right leg, warrior one. Inhale as you rise. Square the hips to the front of the mat. Relax the shoulders. Just notice how this side feels. Pulling the belly in towards the spine. Flow on your next exhale. Vinyasa, up to down, then step the left leg through, warrior one. Inhale as you rise. Again, check out this side. Flow on your next exhale. Keep the body moving. Build that inner fire. Flow like water with the breath. Also keep in mind you're using this inner fire and breath in sun salutations to connect these postures. One more inhale and exhale. Step or hop to the top, halfway lift, fold, exhale. Chair, inhale as you rise, fold, exhale. Inhale halfway, chaturanga as you exhale. With control, lower down into upward facing dog as you breathe in, down dog as you empty. Right leg warrior one, rise, flow and empty. Vinyasa. Left side, step it through, land it. Fill the lungs as you rise, flow, exhale. Inhale to upward facing dog, exhale to downward facing dog. Creating a powerful energy in the body. Letting the thoughts come and go from the mind. Set your gaze between your legs and down dog. Step or hop as you empty to the top, halfway lift, fold, exhale, chair, fold, halfway lift, lengthen, empty, chaturanga, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Right leg warrior one, lift, flow, exhale, vinyasa, upward facing to downward facing dog. Left leg, thread it through, fill the lungs, empty and flow. Upward facing dog to downward facing dog. Engage the leg muscles as you continue to get into your breath. Relax the neck. Spread the fingers wide. And come into a quick child's pose. Just take a moment to rest and soften. Feel the energy you've created into your body. And then come back to downward facing dog. Step or hop as you empty this last breath. Inhale to a halfway lift, fold, then chair, get right back into it. Fold, exhale. Halfway lift, high to low, push up. Upward facing dog, fill up. Down dog, empty. Right leg, warrior one. Empty, vinyasa, flow like water. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left side, thread it through and fill your lungs. Down dog, empty. Upward facing dog, fill up. Down dog. Raise the right leg to the sky. Open up all the way. Decide to stay or flip dog, keeping your knees hip width distance. Come down and go right into side plank, reaching up through the left hand. Maybe raise the top leg if you want as you extend the legs and flex the feet. Exhale down, vinyasa. Upward facing to downward facing dog, then lift the left leg to the sky. Stay or flip. Hips are nice and high, pressing into the feet. Endlessly reach with that hand. Full breath in, exhale down, and inhale into side plank the other side. Maybe even lifting up that top leg. Pulling the belly in. Big breath out. Vinyasa, exhale. Go with the flow. Back to downward facing dog. Then right leg crescent lunge, staying on the mounds of both feet. Reach up through the fingertips, arms in line with the ears. Press into that back foot, straightening out that leg. Get into the bend of that front leg. Inhale, then exhale, twist right, using the momentum of that breath. As you twist your heart towards the sky, maybe even opening up to 6 o'clock. Exhale, vinyasa, upward facing dog to downward facing dog, left leg crescent lunge. Go up. Pull the belly in. Exhale, twist to the left. Don't flop over onto the leg. Pull the pit of that belly in. maybe opening up if you want. Inhaling back to that crescent lunge. Exhaling to the mat. And Vinyasa. Down dog to right leg, warrior one again. Open up to warrior two on the exhale. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Dropping that elbow down to the knee. Reaching up with that left hand. Inhale, back to warrior two. Exhale, windmill down, Vinyasa. Take your flow. Back to downward facing dog. Left side warrior one, rise. Exhale to two. Reverse your warrior. Inhale. Extended side angle, exhale. You can always drop your hand down to a block. Feeling that side body stretch. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, Vinyasa. Upward facing to downward facing dog. Huge cleansing breath here. Release some of that heat. Step or hop to the top of the mat as you exhale. Halfway lift, lengthen the spine again. Fold, exhale. Back to chair. Sink low as you reach up. Weight is in the heels. Full breath in. Twist to the right on your exhale. Pull the belly in. Draw that right shoulder back. Here you can open up to 6 o'clock or go for side crow, whatever's in your practice. Stay with the breath, that Ujjayi breath. Inhale back to your original chair pose. And exhale the other way. Left. Pull the pit of that belly in. Now pull that left shoulder back. Again, you can open up. You can go for that side crow. Whatever is in your practice. Just listen to your body. Give it what it needs. Come from a place of what's possible, and anything's possible. Rise back up to your chair pose, fold, exhale. Wiggle your feet out hips width distance and bring those peace fingers to your big toes. Lengthen the spine, then pull up on those toes. Keep a softness in the knees as you let your head and neck hang. Working out any kinks that may be left there. Just opening up the upper back and the shoulders. Come to a halfway lift, lengthen the spine again. Then fold, exhale. And come to crow pose. Forward facing crow. Dig those knees into those upper arm bones. Straighten your arms as much as possible. Then come back to your feet. Gorilla. Wiggle your palms underneath your feet. Bring those big toes all the way to your wrist crease and feel the stretch and what's happening in the upper back and the shoulders. Again, let the head and neck hang. Let the elbows bend out towards the walls. Then release and go for that forward facing crow one more time. Take flight. See what's possible. Maybe one toe, maybe all toes come up. Bring the big toes to touch if they can. Go for one more. Maybe even inversion. Go for the headstand, the handstand. Come from a place where anything is possible. And slowly come down. And come into child's pose. Come back to your breath. Come back to that inner peace and stillness. Feel the energy you just created into your body. Feel how your mind's a little clearer. Come back to downward facing dog. Step or hop to the top. Lengthen the spine halfway. Fold. Inhale, rise, extended mountain. One last time, reach for the sky. Bring your hands to your heart center. Take a big cleansing breath. Show yourself some gratitude for your practice today and have an amazing day.